that is the jar of names. We haven't got many names in here at the moment because we haven't really been focusing on it too much. But this video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Nick Pro. Thank you, buddy. Right, let's get on with this podcast then. So, this is a Cup of Tea podcast. This is the cup of tea. I've tried not to drink it while I was planning this video, which means there's like 2 sips left. But that is a cup of tea, and this is the podcast. Right, so welcome to October, the month of Halloween. Things going on, like Halloween, which I probably should be caught up on Cup of Adventure by then, so I can do a Halloween video. That's my goal, actually. Actually, yeah. We'll talk about the goals later. There's no skip list this week because we're just so behind. I can say there is, but it won't show up until like 2 weeks' time when I finally catch up anyway, so that's why there's none this week. But let's get on with this then. So update is we are behind. Unfortunately, still behind. Didn't really get hold of anything last week. Last I was going to try and catch up. Didn't really happen very well. Things are just going a bit wrong. We'll talk more about this in the goal bit towards the end of the video. But what else can we talk about? Last week the schedule sort of shifted slightly. It's not a thing that's going to happen from now on. It just happened last week because I was rushing. It was 2 Harvest Moon videos, then a Beyond Good and Evil. Instead of 1, then 1, then 1. It was 2, then 1, then 1, then 1, then 1. No, 2. 2 was last. It was 2, 1, 1, 2. Yes, but yeah, that was just because I was rushing. It was easier to get out the Harvest Moon. So that happened. Just to let you know what happened. Right, topic then. Let's go on to this week's video names. So where is my list? It is here. Right, okay, so Monday we've got podcast, and then later today we've got Harvest Moon, which is called Remember, the 5th of November, the Gunpowder Treason and Plot. I can think of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. That's it. So it was like a year ago since I did that last. No, a year ago, 2 years ago? No, it was a year ago. It was a year ago. I was nearly firework night as well. Cool. We've also got Tuesday. We've got Beyond Good and Evil. It's called, I like this name, The Sultan of Slaughter. How menacing is that? You can probably guess where we're going. And then Wednesday we've got Harvest Moon called Fishing for Friends. Guess what we're doing. Thursday, Beyond Good and Evil. It's called Slaughterhouse Slaughtered, which you can probably have a guess about what happens in that, which I'm very surprised about because I thought it was going to take 4 episodes, but, well, we'll find out. And then Friday, we've got something which was inspired by Horia. He said one of his favourite TV shows was Last of the Summer Wine, and I thought this was the last day of summer on this episode, so I called it Last of the Summer Harvests, because I wanted to do something linked to that. It's quite a lengthy one, but I think I like it, so I'm going to go with it, I think. Might change, though, you never know. Alright, that's that then, and then let's talk about TV time? Yeah, TV time. Fear the Walking Dead is still going quite strong. I quite like it, actually. I'm actually really enjoying it. Doctor Who has come back on as well. I might have talked about that, actually. Yes, it was okay. Not fantastic. I feel like last season was better. I do like Peter Capaldi, but I don't like Clara. I think that's my problem. I don't like the whole Clara thing. It needs like a new sort of follower companion to sort of better suit Peter Capaldi. Maybe someone that's not more of a love interest, if you know what I mean. I know Clara's not, but she was originally, sort of. Okay, but that's that. Next week, The Walking Dead proper starts. Right, we got Mention Monday now. Then yes, let's go on to Mention Monday then. So, who are the people that commented on last week's videos? These were a few videos. We only had 3. That does not seem right. Maybe I did that wrong. No, I probably did that right, actually. Yeah, okay, so we had Horia, Nick Pro, and DragonLord55511. So thanks for commenting. I feel like I've done that wrong. I feel like I saw at least one more person, but I might be mistaken. But anyway, yes, those 3. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing and commenting. I assume you've all subscribed. And for commenting, thank you very much. If you want to get Mention Monday or in the Jar of Names, comment on these videos for Mention Monday. Comment on Cup of Adventure videos for Jar of Names. But that's kind of not moving at the moment, that Cup of Adventure videos. Anyway, let's go to Q&A. What have we got? A question and a riddle from the Lord of Dragons. DragonLord55511 says, "Hello, Sir JDTwoSixTwo. I have a question and a riddle for you. Question: what animal in the world that makes you so fearful you react to a fight or flight response?" For an animal, I don't like spiders. I mean, I suppose I choose to fight them by like standing on them and stuff, but nothing really scares me proper. I suppose, like, in a sense, like big fish, like, when I say big fish, like, sharks or whales, because I think that's more the ocean though. Like, I feel like that would be something I'll be scared of, because you think like you're in the top, and if you're sitting in the ocean, you've got depths and depths of things below you. Like it's just if you fall, you'll just fall down, and you'll probably hardly never come back up. And it's just so vast and big, and just a bit spooky. So I think that's probably why that sort of gives me the willies a little bit. But yeah, I think spiders to sort of better suit your question. That's the question riddle. You have put me in. Hold on. You put in me hard, but then I get soft. Blow me hard, and I will get bigger. What am I? Hint: it is a candy that comes in square packages. Sometimes it is pink or white with flavors of cinnamon or bubble. And there was a myth that if you swallow it, it will take 7 years to digest. I think, judging from that last bit, is chewing gum. I think. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I think it's chewing gum. I was a bit scared of that first part. I wondered where you were going, Nick Pro. Not Nick Pro, Dragon Lord. I wondered where you were going, Dragon Lord. I was a little bit scared there. Right, okay, what else we got? Question. No subscribers. No subscribers this week. We have remained constant from last week, which is surprising. That has not happened in a while, actually. But yeah, we've remained constant, no new people, and we've remained at the same number, which is very unusual and very surprising. Well, I say surprising. I mean, I was expecting at least one person. Same number, but one more person, or a different number, no people. That's usually what happens. What else we got? A question now. Last week's question was your superpower. What would you have if you could have it? And 3 people answered. We have Horia said if you could choose any superpower, it would be to grant endless... Oh, no. Who did I say? Who did I say? Did I say Horia? I was meant to say Horia if I didn't. He said about he would grant his own power, his own wishes, like a genie. Just skimming through... A singular power from any character or fiction, it would have to go with Admiral Kizaru's devil fruit power from One Piece. Firing laser beams, creating lightsabers, being impervious to nearly any harm except water. Travelling, flying, and hitting with the speed of light, all good stuff. Yeah, so I reckon the Horror could be like a genie. And he could have... yeah, let's go with the genie one, yeah. I reckon that'd be quite good. You could grant your own wishes. I do like that one, but sometimes I feel like that is a bit of a cop-out. You need some sort of limitations to your powers. Like, you learnt this from, like, Avatar and stuff like that, where they always have limitations. Like, I always feel like in Avatar, like, why can't they not just, like, move the Earth, like, physically, like all the benders, like Earthbenders? It's because of limitations. You can't do too much things, otherwise it becomes silly. So what would Horia's thing be? Maybe because if it's gone down the old genie side, your downside, your weakness could be you have to sort of live, like, thinking of Aladdin here, where you get a itty bitty little living space. I reckon that could be your sort of... What's the word? Weakness sort of thing. I'm going to go weakness because I can't think of anything else. Limitation. Let's go with that. Limitation. Nick Pro says my superpower would be to be a god and to be able to do anything without anything he wants. Haha. Again with the limitations. I'm seeing a pattern here. I'm going to say, Nick Pro, your limitation... I'm giving out limitations now. You can't react with the human world. You have to live in like a god world. Ha! Can't really... You can... No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can't interact with the human world because God doesn't, so you can't either. Ha! And then DragonLord55511 says, your guess is correct, JD. The answer to is a phone to the riddle last week. I remember the question. And he says his power would be able to control all the weather. Now, I like this guy. He says, like, godlike strength, able to control the 10 elements. Right, you've gone for 3. I'm going to stick with the weather and the elements. Now, you said there's 10 elements. I think there's actually only 4. There was a Greek guy, or Greek people in general, said that there might have been 5, where there's like a spacey one, but there's technically only 4 elements. Like, think of the Avatar thing. Like, you got the first ones right, I think. Fire, water, earth, and air. Then you go off into more like wood, metal, spirit, shadow, darkness, and all that sort of stuff there. I think those are more like anime styled. Like, other people put on for show. It's mainly those first 4 ones, I think. Like wood, I don't know what wood would come under. Wood would probably be like a living thing, so it wouldn't really matter. And it might have been that 5th one. The 5th one's like a divine power that gives life or something like that. With the old Greek philosophers. So that one might come under there, because obviously wood is a tree, it's a living thing. Metal would come under earth. Spirit, I guess, would be divine one. Shadow, I'm not sure what that would be. Probably fire, because fire sort of makes... light. And then darkness, probably that one as well. Light, oh yeah, we've got that one. Telekinesis, probably be air. Telepathy, probably back to linked with the human people, like the life thing. And he said, able to turn into a Western-style dragon. Pretty cool. I like that idea. My one would be linked to that one as well, my Lord of Dragons, where I'd be able to control the 4 elements or fly. If I have to go for like a weaker one, flying. Yeah, I like flying. What else we got? This week's question. Right, this week's question is quite important. It's linked to the goal. Right, I'm thinking about skipping a week. This is important. Let me know what you think of this. I'm thinking about next week, actually, because in Harvest Moon, I've just finished summer. Like, I'm halfway through the year. So I'm thinking about skipping a week. Obviously, still do Beyond Good and Evil, because I can't not do that. I love that too much. So what I might do, here's the plan. So next week, I'll just have Harvest Moon out on probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because, just do 3 episodes of that week, plus the podcast, obviously, and just skip a week of Harvest Moon, because that'll be a weight off my back, so I can sort of focus on catching up. I feel like that'd be the best way to do it. I don't want to do it because I don't like missing things, but I feel like because Harvest Moon's getting so sort of long in the tooth and getting a bit boring now, and I do feel like we've just finished summer, so I feel it's a good time to sort of put it on hold for a week. Only a week, like a week after I'll be back as usual. Just a week, just let me help you get back on track with some of the details and some of the things off camera which I need to do, because obviously on camera, so I suppose we are sort of caught up, but I think off camera it would help me sort stuff out. So I think that's what I might do. Let me know what you think, but I think I might go for it now. Now that I've said it out loud, I think I will. But let me know what you think, so I want to try and sort that out. That's next week, so let me know what you think. Birthdays, no birthdays. If you have a birthday, let me know when it is, and I'll read it off. Right, let's get on to goals then. So, big fail of goals. I was going to try and do 2 videos ahead. Did not happen. I was nearly there, but it didn't happen. But yeah, this month is the month of getting back on track. By the end of this month, I want to be up to date with everything. Cup of Adventure, this channel, everything. So that means I need to try and start doing that then. I think this week's goal is going to be that... well, basically, it's not 1 week goal. It's all things going to be leading into each other. This week, I'm going to sort of like... I'm not going to record Harvest Moon. So that will give me an extra... pretty much 2 days, really. 2 days to sort of help sort things out, because I'll get back on track now. I can update details. There'll be less editing for me the week after, so that will still affect. Basically, doing this thing a week skip will affect me for 2 weeks, because obviously I won't have anything to record 1 week, and I won't have anything to edit next week. So that will help me. It would help me, I think. So I'm going to try and basically do what I was going to do. Try maybe not be ahead of editing. Maybe just update the video details. That's my goal. Get that done, and then after that, probably get on track with the editing, and then I feel that's everything we need to catch up with this. So we're not that far behind. I suppose the main big thing is the Cup of Adventure. Yeah, I'll just try and get sorted on this channel in 2 weeks. So by not the next podcast, but the next one after that. So podcast 64. That's when I'm going to come back to you and say, oh, we've caught up with this channel. This channel's back up to date, and then I'll start working on Cup of Adventure. That sounds like a plan. Anyway, I think I should end it here. This video's getting quite long. Okay, so let's finish this cup of tea. It's still here. That's it. Right. And then that's it. So I will say goodbye until the next time we meet. And I will say, what film? Ooh, I'm not doing this actually, because this is not a Disney film. Damn it. I need to think on the spot. Right, quick, think of one. Oh, in case you were wondering, I was going to do the one from Kung Fu Panda, but that's DreamWorks. That's not Disney. I'm sorry I bit you, and pulled your hair, and punched you in the face.